Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Tuesday's lesson reminds us of an incredible event that took place the moment Jesus died. What's that? Well, after the veil in the temple was torn in half, we're told that there was a great earthquake, and many of the saints who had died just simply walked out of their graves and tombs. Can you imagine the scene? There you are. You're in Jerusalem. It's the Passover weekend, and the radical prophet Jesus has been tried and crucified. The sky had been black, and the next thing you know, the earth shakes, and later that day, you run into your grandfather. But here's the problem. He's been dead for years. And not only that, but maybe he's there with your great-great-grandfather who's been dead even longer. Again, can you imagine the scene? As one dies, many come back to life. Now, the Pharisees and the Sadducees have an even greater problem on their hands. First of all, the Sadducees taught that there was no such thing as a resurrection, and here you have about 500 people walking through the streets of Jerusalem during a time when at least 1 million people were visiting Jerusalem for the Passover. Then you have the added problem of trying to deny the resurrection of Jesus himself when 500 people were raised to life the day he died. And not only that, but we learn in the Desire of Ages that those who were resurrected testified that it was Jesus who raised them from the dead. And here's the thing. Despite all of the evidence, just like their father the devil, they chose to ignore that Christ, who was who he claimed to be, the resurrection and the life. So what happened to the 500 Jesus raised to life? Well, unlike Lazarus, who would later die, these people were raised to life eternal. And as the lesson points out, they ascended with Jesus, and as they did, they would have been changed in the twinkling of an eye. Their corruptible bodies would have put on incorruption, and their mortal bodies would have put on immortality. And the good news is, if Jesus can raise the dead through his own death, imagine what he can do now that he is alive. Again, that was our nugget for today. Thanks for stopping by. Have a look at your lesson. I'll see you tomorrow.